Since when did it become acceptable or socially normalized to belittle and ridicule people for following their dreams? Since when did it become a mental health risk to experience such in-depth thoughts of love, connectedness, togetherness, and a clear, big, broad, full spectrum picture of what it means to be happy, live in a state of homeostasis, and be at peace with the world? And more so, when did it become an intrinsic threat to people's mental health to experience such grandiose ideas of being an entrepreneur, being a holistic healer, helping people like myself and others to not be depressed and full of anxiety and suicidal ruminations? And being told by said professionals, can't use that word, it's not accurate, to help make a difference is a grandiose idea that demonstrates my inability of maintaining a healthy mental capacity of thinking. Explain that to a judge. Explain what's in the best interest of children. Guaranteed this is why you don't have yours. I've never even had a supervision order. Not with everything I've been through. Never once have I ever been deemed a threat to society, myself, or others. Surprisingly enough, considering that rocket launcher in the garage used to belong to me. There's a war going on. The police need refunding. Yeah, the stockpile of arsenal shit over there that could be put to good use. Trudeau's buyback program. I have a 3-month-old baby that needs a trust fund. Get those guns and explosives off the fucking street, away 30 meters from a fucking elementary school. And put the protease seeds to where it hurt. None of this is right, Mathers. You are right. The better I become, the better I'm sleeping, the better I'm eating, the more fit I am. Who the fuck else is fit enough to carry 1,000 pounds of food by hand over 18 hours of a journey? You gonna tell me I'm unhealthy? Fuck off. Pain-free, no anxiety, no depression. People ask me to explain myself and how it takes such an ample amount of information to put together into a paragraph. Because there's a lot of information. Again, if your fish tank is full of shit and is dirty and the fish inside it are dying, you clean the environment. You change the environment. You don't just swap out the half-dying fish for fresh, healthier fish that can maintain themselves in the toxic, abusive environment. No. You change the environment. Further to tank the stock market on things, how do you target the sponsors? The sponsors, the people who sponsor the LCBO shit. Where's that put me at? Fucking NFL, NBA, big sports. Nah, they wouldn't promote the alcohol, or would they? How much alcohol do you think is sold at the halftime show? I don't know. Further, gotta ask, what's another psychologist, forensic psychologist, psychotherapist, psychoanalyst, and or another That's the other one. Psychiatrist gonna do. I've met with all you things. You all say I'm fine. But then all the other mentally ill, incapacitated people walking around acting like they're normal, drugged up on their sugar and fucking alcohol, and their prescription meds, being horribly obese, telling me, a fitness coach, that I'm not like them, and it's unhealthy. You know what happens if you fast 40 days and 40 nights, dry fast in the desert, without food or water? When your cells die, the oxygen and the hydrogen separate. You know what that means? It creates water. And you naturally hydrate yourself. The world's longest water fast has gone on for over a year. There are not little kids starving in Africa. There are little kids water fasting in Africa for sure. Their bodies are fine. They're healthier than you fucking North American idiots telling me that I'm wrong. I'm mentally incompetent. Enough is enough. I'm taking my stand here. I'm making my content. And I'm getting up to 100,000 views per week. Blow me. Don't blow me, I'm reserved. I'd need cannabis. I would need a full ceremony. Full-blown mushrooms, amanita, psilocybin, DMT, LSD, tobacco, cannabis. Both strains. And throw a little bit of the ibogaine in there. Actually, not ibogaine, that's not what I meant to say. I haven't tried that one yet. Bhavasana. To help it centricate the hallucinations. Helps you dream. Lucid dreaming. To which, when you're decked out of this stuff, you're lucid dreaming while you're awake. Essentially, all these entheogenics do is your brain goes to sleep and you start to dream while you're awake and wandering around. There's nothing super scientific about it. Your brain just resets if your body is not in a state of homeostasis that allows you to reach deeper REM sleep states. I need a full-blown ceremony thought deconstruction process on why I'm being told that having grandiose ideas about how to be a dad, help my mom, raise some kids right, get my financial affairs in order, and make sure that everybody I love is safe. It's a grandiose idea that proves, in their mind, I am mentally unstable and apparently manic. Am I manic? Maybe. I went into dad mode the moment I found out there's going to be a baby here. Your brain releases endogenous DMT, so you can stay up and do the night shifts. Have the mattress all set and ready to be outside mom's room in case there's late night feedings or anything that they need from me. A dad who happens to have nothing better to do at this time than to homeschool content his kids. Grandiose? This is me neutral. Grandiose is when I'm encouraging people to raid Disneyland like they did Area 51 and the trucker protest because Disneyland is a sovereign nation without a military presence to protect it separate from NATO, and nobody can go in and remove the truckers once you raid the place because they have no military backup. It would be an act of war against the rest of the world for NATO or Trudeau or anybody's emergency act to go in and remove a lot of angry parents to raid Epstein Island number 2. Canada's a sovereign nation, and therefore so is the Crown land, registered to me as my address and my business. You can't touch me. All you can do is turn the hydro off and cut my Wi-Fi. Cut the water too. I got rain barrels, fucker. And for everybody who keeps acting like I'm so mentally unfit and disabled, tell the adjudication board to transfer my fucking disability funds then. Stop telling me to go get a job like a normal person. I can work. I don't get along with people. Oscar the Grouch medical diagnosis. I just argue with people a lot. Because you're all fucking idiots. You're all stupid as hell and you're all wrong most of the time. And you don't like that when you're supposed to be being paid more than me. First time I was ever left in front of alone with and in charge of a coffee kiosk back when I was 19. The little shitty kiosk that was making 20 bucks a day started making 80 bucks a day instantly. Held stable for over a week. How did I do it? I lowered the price of coffee from $2 to a fucking dollar. All of a sudden, we're selling $80 a coffee instead of just fucking 20. I see algorithms. I track trackable, traceable, repeatable patterns. That's literally all I see. Everything is generic and the same to me. And if I don't see it that way, there's a lie, a corruption, something is broken or missing. I'm gonna go take Lunar out.